That was so refreshing. Most of the people we get here, good entertainers, but they do the old stuff that they know we'll recognize and tap our feet to and everything. I like your style.
Thank you.
Don't know what you're going to do next.
But better still though than letting it snow, were it even true that I had it in tow, meaning that it's beyond, and again I abscond, hoping to eventually belong. Another old song, another old song. Words that rang in me, rhyme that sprang and warmed the night, and what was right became me. You are the sun, I am the moon.
Absolute great entertainment all day, unbelievable voice, and this guy kills his Neil Diamond. The best Neil Diamond I've ever heard. It's next to Neil Diamond. Thank you very much.
Hello again, hello. I just called to say hello. The answer, my friend, is
so does that mean it's out in the wind to be found blowing? Or going with the flow, blowing in the wind? Or blowing into the wind, going against the flow? 3 possible meanings. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out.
blowing in the wind? Is that how we know how? Is it to go with the flow or against something so? Perhaps to go seeking is the way to go. Tell me, what does Bob mean when he says blow? Bob Dylan songs are not so melodious, but they're fabulous poetry set to music.
But I don't hear all your words.
I try to enunciate them especially.
But I have lousy hearing.
That's because you're a bit corned beef, dear.
And I want to hear every word.
Some of us don't hear that well.
Did everyone else hear the words?
Yes.
All right, I'm just... Good. Oh, I'm afraid just because you are a little bit compromised in that department is not a failing of mine. I do apologize and I feel for you tremendously. I tell you what, just for you, if you just would bear with it for a moment, I'm going to do a little bit of the version just for you. All right, here we are. Saying I love you is easy. 5-story fire as you came. Love is a losing game, one I wish I'd never played. Ooh, what a mess we made.
You won me over because you first recited the poem without singing it. Then you started embellishing and adding to it and giving it depth. And it went straight to the heart.
Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you. I don't know if I want to do it. I mean, really? Touching me, where it began, I can't begin to know it, but now I know it's growing strong. Good times never feel so good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I bring to you and I present to you mostly the Jewish singer-songwriters from the 70s, which are Bette Midler, Bob Dylan, Neil Diamond, Frank Sinatra. I say Frank Sinatra because Irving Berlin, Gershwin, and many of the songwriters of the Sinatra songs were Jewish songwriters. 'Cause there's no nicer witch than ba 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 ba. Thank you. You guys all play the part of the barman. And I play the part of the drunk who's come into the bar, whose bird has flown the coop. So when I'm feeling gloomy, won't you listen to me until it's all talked away? that's how it goes.
May I personally say that it's the most wonderful musical moments in my life.
Moldova piano and vocal performances blending classical and jazz and specializing in Sinatra, 1970s New York Jewish singer-songwriters, and some light opera, as well as his own compositions.
I know a man.
And you're free. You know, some people stick to things, but you're very, very fluid, and you're an art. You're a real artist.
You're an artist in your own right. You don't remind me of anybody now but Paul Tosman.
In that an artist gets to make some room in everything he's seen, taking that the higher lines are always free, and so we sing together, we sing together, we sing for gold, and artist has to make some room in everything he sees, taking that the higher lines are free.
Why don't you do some of your songs?
When I wake up.
Okay, I'll do one of mine. You talked me into it.
And I wake up in the morning, beautiful sunshine. I wake up in the morning, all I see is you. Can you sing it? And I wake up
in the morning, beautiful moonshine.
Moonlight, sunshine in the morning. If the moonlight's still in the morning, you're up too early.
Nobody leaves when you play. You don't know that. But you don't know that people start and they're between songs and people are tiptoeing in. Here people are tiptoeing in.
What was that?
In the summer, my father comes south to visit the visitors in the visitors' windows. Your voice has got that color, the sound of I don't care.
Just got goosebumps at the end there. The loop, I don't even know how you did that so well. Like the timing on that looping was perfect.
1, 2.
Paul delivers looping piano and vocal performances blending classical and jazz and specializing in Jewish singer-songwriters as well as his own compositions.
I'm from Glasgow, Scotland.
Where?
Scotland.
Wow.
I'm going to talk like you're going to understand, but I'm from Scotland. Scottish people tend to talk very quickly. And that's because they're afraid that somebody's going to understand them.
Were you to Scotland?
Yes.
That's where my family's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
His name is Hay.
Hey,
H-A-Y.
that must be confusing.
It's okay.
Because people go, hey, and you think they know you.
I know that.
But they don't.
That's true.
Suddenly I turned around, and she was standing there with silver bracelets on her wrists and flowers in her hair. She came up to me quite gracefully. She took my crown of thorns. She said, come in, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I was burned out from exhaustion. I was buried in the hail, poisoned in the bushes, and blown out on the trail, hunted like a crocodile, ravaged in the corn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. It's not aimed at anyone, it's just escaping on the run. And but for the sky, there are no fences facing. Any questions? The lady asked me that she didn't know that there was any Orthodox Jews in Scotland. And I said, there aren't any more, I'm here.
And it said, only in America could this Christmas song like White Christmas be written by a Jewish immigrant from Russia.
Exactly.
I'm dreaming. That was how it was originally written, but when Bing Crosby did it, he made it normal. Have a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. I've got to tell you, guys are really terrible. I mean, great. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be.
Favorite poet is Bob Dylan. Favorite craftsman is Billy Joel.
Here, stuck on a hill, the outsiders inside the home that we built. The cold settles in, it's been a long winter of indifference. And maybe you love me, maybe you don't. Maybe you'll learn to, maybe you won't. But you've had enough, but I never gave up on you.
Good to me. Good to me too. Happy birthday to you. You can't say it's your own birthday. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. No, you ain't. Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, followed him up to the gates of Graceland, watched him walk right through security. They did not see him, they just huddled round his tomb. And there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king, just down in the jungle room, walking in Memphis, with my feet 10 feet off of Beale Street. Yes. Remember, be good to people even if they're not good to you, because they're struggling just like you. And if somebody gives you the same favor, well, you probably appreciate it. I love you. Bye. In Schwan, measuring the marigolds, seems to me you'd stop and see how it's the heart afraid of breaking that never takes a chance. It's the soul afraid of waking that never learns to dance. It's the one who won't be taken, who never seems to give. It's the dream afraid of waking that never gets to live.
You like me the best? Yes. The best? So say, baby Tosh.
Oh, there's the other one. Mary had a little lamb.
Fleece was white as snow.
No, the midwife was treated for shock.
And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
He said I dance now at every chant in honky-tonks for my drinks and tips, but I spend most of my time behind these county bars. You see, son, I drink a bit.
Oh, it's my mother's favorite song.
Shook his head.
She loved Sammy Davis Jr. for no other reason than he said he was Jewish. Strange reason to love somebody, that's what I always find, but at the same time, possibly if you look more deeply into it, you might find it's worthwhile. Anyway.
The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Thank you.
Country Fun Hall, my new favorite.
You're wonderful. And I'm so glad that I've got to see you before I go. Because I'm and so.
How you doing? Hey, I've lived here for 5 years.
Yes.
And right at the top of the show. Right at the top of the show. No, really.
Thank you very much.
It was absolutely awesome.
You were great, great, great.
We took all the time we
Baby Tosh is great.
Super wonderful.
I really enjoyed your entertainment.
But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the way.
We've done a bit of Frank now. I feel I'm Yoitze the mitzvah. Organized. Maybe OCD? But at the same time, I think OCD is such a criminal, unless of course it takes over your life with things that are of no consequence. But of things that are a consequence, what a lucky difficulty to have. If you can direct it into something constructive, you've got a superpower.
You never give me your money. You only give me your funny paper. And in the middle of negotiations, you break down.
Baby Tosh, www.babytosh.com. Hit like, subscribe. I'm not here to sell you anything, but if you want to buy it, you can come to me after the show.
That cork must be hard to swallow.
It's also hard to swallow.